Okay, so let's start by looking at the architecture of the application. The top level class, the main class, or the class with the main method is called game. And game has what I'm calling a lockable list. A lockable list extends array list, so it is an array list, except that it has this added feature that it's got a lock that can be acquired and released. So the game has a lockable list, and it's a list of sprites. A sprite is a game object that can be drawn on the screen. And I have three different kinds of game objects: a paddle, a brick, and a puck. I've extended brick to create a falling brick. So let's just play the game real quick. Brick Breaker, if you're not familiar with, has a paddle and a ball. You use the keyboard to move the paddle, and the ball or the puck bounces off of the paddle. If you hit the left edge of the paddle, it bounces to the left. If you hit the right edge of the paddle, it bounces to the right. I've added a little trail here so that, well, because I like the way it looks. It can be turned off if you don't like it. I've got two different kinds of bricks. You can see they alternate in layers. The first layer is just plain old bricks that disappear when they're hit. And the next layer is got falling bricks that fall off the screen when they're hit. And no, they don't do damage, although it would be a good addition to make it so that the paddle has to dodge the falling bricks or receive damage. If you miss the puck, it goes down to the bottom. You can still run into it, but it stopped. It doesn't move. So that's the game. So if you look at the game class, that's the main class. It's got a main method which sets up the window and starts the update loop. You should be familiar with that stuff. It's got a constructor which creates all the game objects. That should make some sense to you. It's got a paint method which draws all the stuff on the screen and handles double buffering. Double buffering we talked about a long time ago when we did the fireworks project. It's coming back. It's because we've got an animation here again, and whenever you do an animation you're going to want double buffering. And there is a run method, which we probably also saw in fireworks, but it's been a while, and that was earlier in the course, so it may make a lot more sense as we go through it now. But the run method updates all the objects on a regular interval. It checks for collisions and removes old game objects. Okay, so sprite is a game object. It has location and can be drawn on the screen. Sprites may interact with each other, and lockable list is an array list with a lock that may be acquired and released. So that's a general overview of the code. We can see all the different classes here: brick, falling brick, game, lockable list, paddle, puck, and sprite. I'm going to go through each one of these in detail and try to break it up into separate videos so that it's not too much to watch at one time. Thanks.